All right.
What's up, Chucky?
So we're here with Aaron. How do you say your last name?
Morgante.
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 From M2O. We're going to talk about just where he came from, what you're doing in the industry, and where you see it's going in the future. So the first question is going to be, where did you grow up?
Right here in San Diego.
Okay.
Fortunate to be.
So is that where your whole marine vibe comes from? Is just being near the water all the time and you're able to, have fun and enjoy the time here in the water?
Definitely. It has a lot to do with Southern California, not just San Diego, but family taking us out to the river, lake trips.
So is that where your intro to boating was? Is on the river, or was it here in San Diego on Vicente?
Well, before me, it was definitely my father and his father, locally in Chula Vista. There's a small marina called J Street Marina where they would go ski early in the morning, but
in the ocean?
In San Diego Bay. Yeah,
awesome.
At like 6 a.m. But that graduated into them taking us to the river, to Lower River Martinez or Fishers, and those are my childhood boating memories.
Nice. On Martinez, did you have to have a jet boat, or can you have a normal wake boat as well?
Back then, it was just like an eliminator or some sort of a ski boat. But fast forward to now, I mean, there are wake boats, big heavy boats out there, shallow
so it's pretty
water.
Deep. Oh, shallow water still? They're still running it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're risking it, but.
So, what was your first marine industry job?
Marine industry job.
Helping out a boat show or something like that, or did you?
I was kind of before that. My brother one summer had a job detailing boats at M2O Marine.
Okay.
And, just being a few years younger than him, I said dibs on that job next year. So the next summer I got my shot at it, and it graduated into more than just detailing boats. It was however I could help the shop.
Nice. That was my first job too, detailing.
Where at?
At California Skier,
nice.
Up in Lake Elsinore.
Cool.
So why boating? What drew you to the water? What do you want to do with it?
Well, it definitely has that feel and that sensation of sharing experiences.
Number 3,
Thanks,
number
man.
1.
Appreciate it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Boats and breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. Boats and breakfast. For me, it definitely has a lot to do with that upbringing, and then boating came back into our life probably 2009 when they got a river house and a newer Malibu at the time to take on the sport again. So
nice. Where was that river house?
It's a secret spot. It's down in Mexico.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I can disclose the location, but you'll have to check the comments below or something to find it. And that community's strong. The friends and relationships made there definitely catapulted me into the sales position at M2O.
So how long have you been in sales there?
5 years.
Oh, cool.
So a few years after that detailing position, they did bring me back for boat shows to wipe down boats. And
ended up selling a few?
1 year at the show, the owner, Neil Mannion and Ian Morton, they both looked at me and said, why don't you try to sell one while you're here?
Cool.
I did not sell one, but I tried. So it kept me in the loop and eventually brought me in to help grow the company.
Cool. Where do you see the industry in 10 years?
Advancing. It's definitely, taking new approaches with technology, but it will never leave the basic approach to helping families create memories on the water with friends. I think that is the foundation of boating and what it's capable of to share that experience.
Do you think that it's going to be electric or still going to have gasoline, or what do you think is going to be the future that way?
I think it's going to be a mix of both.
Okay.
Was stoked to hear that Nautique's already taking on, Ingenuity and Ingenuity electric motors in their boats and their goals for that. But specifically to my territory in San Diego, we've got one local lake, a few bays. So I don't think 3 hours of use and then taking the boat home to charge it and then going back out might be convenient, whereas lake houses for sure.
Yeah. What about anything with like wake enhancement devices? You think that's going to change Or you think it's going to be this pretty? You think it's pretty good right now, and it's going to stay that way? Or
It's amazing right now.
Yeah.
It's hard to see what device could change it other than just bigger boats, more weight, bigger devices. We are starting to see the sport graduate to maybe 2 people surfing one wave, or especially the foil craze.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people with these boats today, might want a new one, but I don't think they'll.
I guess you could say like Nautique, they had the NSS extend further, right? So that's kind of a difference, but
Yes, you saw the NSS actually get a lot, not only extend further, but it's bigger to handle a bigger boat, bigger freeboard.
What about the M220 and M240? Did they have a different surfgate style of?
They do have the new surfgate style that's gelled into the hole. It's flush with the boat. It did change the waves for sure. I know we're fortunate in San Diego. We don't have too many lake home communities that are attempting to ban wake surfing. Comments below. I'm sure you're familiar with ban wake surfing.
I actually blocked them. I don't even care. It's like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Where will you be in 10 years?
Man, the community is strong. I love the connections, so I definitely want to continue to serve it through sales and other opportunities, whether it's, concierge services and helping people take care of their boats.
Yeah.
It's not just a transaction, it's a relationship.
Cool.
So that's the best part.
Would you ever consider ownership of a dealer,
Yeah, potentially.
depending on the deals?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're getting to the rapid fire questions. So you have 30 seconds to answer. If you can't think of anything, I don't know.
Too early in
We'll
the
put extra
morning.
Tabasco sauce on your burrito there. All right. What's the worst wake boat of all time?
Heyday.
For sure. Heyday. Any of those WTs?
Yeah.
All right. Next one is your all-time favorite wake boat, or all-time any boat. How about that?
All-time favorite, gonna have to go back a couple years. The M235, I think, was just built really well, and I had my best wake surf and wakeboard experience behind that boat.
Have you been behind the new one yet?
The M240?
Yeah.
I have not been able to ride behind one yet, no.
I've heard a lot of comments about the M240 and the M220 even being amazing.
M220, huge fan.
I pack it a lot in that little boat.
Yeah.
All right. Best innovation for wake boats.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Any innovation ever. Best innovation.
I mean, God,
30 seconds.
Going back to Perfect Pass, just being able to get the boat to do something that the driver no longer is in charge of. But fast forward to now, the surf technology on a lot of brands to make those waves.
I call that the marriage saver.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to that if we still have time. The Malibu Axis surf band saves a lot of marriages because we're never yelling at the driver anymore to do anything.
Go faster.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What's the worst innovation?
Worst innovation. Allowing a Paragon to tow a tuber. Not necessarily innovative, but
From the tower, right? That's the only point there is, isn't there? I guess there is the low tow point. Mm-hmm. 10 more seconds. I got one if you don't have one.
I don't.
I was thinking of the bow cam.
Dude, bow cam was going to be my guess too, for
cool.
sure.
Yeah. So best upgrade worth the money. I guess you could say anything, right? Because the Surfgate is still an upgrade, right?
Yes.
For some boats.
Yep. We still have to choose to apply that.
So past something you're going to get automatically, what would be the best upgrade, or that you should get?
Well, plug and play ballast. Every boat wants more ballast.
Okay.
It's how efficiently can you do it. Aside from that, the stern thruster, while it is a luxury item, it is definitely enjoyable more for just parking, but for actually surfing.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of debate about that. A lot of debate, right? The people that say, "Oh, I've been driving a boat for 16 years, never had to use it."
We don't need it, and I do agree. But when you do pick up your surfers left and right, and you're pitching the back end of the boat into wind or downwind, and you're setting up that new surfer, they no longer have to climb over the wave to get there. You can just set them up for success.
Worst upgrade for the money. we talked about the worst innovation. That got an award. Can you remember that? Did they get an award
worst
for
innovation?
Yeah, the worst innovation. The bow cam. Didn't they get an award for that? Malibu.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the worst upgrade for the money? Like, what's something that people say, "Oh, I want that," and you're like, "No, you don't want that." Is Fender Pro worth it?
Fender Pro is worth it. However, not everybody goes to the same dock at the same height every time, so
That's
you
true.
still have to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
I'm a 50-50 fan of Fender Pro, and when I'm out on somebody else's boat, I'm never using it. So
Okay.
that could be one. Shoot.
Where's the Tabasco?
I know. Why can't it be Cholula? For the money. Triple axle trailers.
Yeah.
I don't think are necessary on a 23-foot boat. Maybe bigger. Tandem axles are just more maneuverable.
How much of a upgrade is a triple axle? Like, what's the extra axle cost?
Now that you mention it, the cost
Like
is
a couple grand.
It's not that much. No,
But the maintenance is probably more than right, because you're replacing seals probably more often because of all that torsion.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Well, that's
Oh.
it. What?
Yeah.
Did you have something else you want to say?
No.
Okay.
Wow,
That's
I
it.
survived.
That wasn't bad, right?
Those
First
were fun.
episode. So we'll get better. Maybe we'll come down for round 2 next year.
Let's do it.
But we definitely have the Tabasco here. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Boats and breakfast.
And we'll see you next time.